I'll believe it when I see it. Clash in Paris is a 7.2 out of 10 for me, another decent show, so let's get into it. Bronson Reed vs Roman Reigns was a very good match to kick off the show, with Roman Reigns winning. Obviously, sky is blue, grass is green. But it's the post-match segment that got me more shocked than the match itself. Paul Heyman tried to weasel his way back into Roman Reigns' good graces by acknowledging him, forgetting the fact that he low-blowed Roman at WrestleMania. Roman asked for his shoes back, he got the shoes. Just for Roman Reigns to lock Paul Heyman in a guillotine choke. Roman would then proceed to sign the shoes and throw them in the crowd, only for Braun Breaker to show up out of nowhere and spear him through an announce table. And then would proceed to spear Roman Reigns again, and then Bronson Reed would give Roman Reigns a tsunami, followed by another tsunami. Jey Uso tried to make the save, only to get hit with a spear, which is stupid because Jey Uso has a main event fatal 4-way later. And guess what? Bronson Reed hit another tsunami. Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the tag team titles was a very solid match, but I knew the Profits were going to lose the second I saw them disagreeing for the first time ever. And that became even more evident when the numbers game played a factor, as Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, and Uncle Howdy all interfered in the match, allowing for the Wyatt Six to retain the title again. Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch was fine, I guess. I didn't really care much for this match. All I do remember is that every time that Nikki Bella tried to make a move, Paris would boo. Every time Becky Lynch made a move, Paris would cheer. The fact that WWE built up this storyline to make me root for a babyface Nikki Bella over Becky fucking Lynch is insane. Becky still won, obviously. Sheamus vs Rusev was another very good match, with the Bulgarian Brute forcing the Celtic Warrior to tap out. Logan Paul vs John Cena was actually an amazing match. Granted, I think that was due to all the finisher spams they did in this match, which I'm starting to feel like is the only way to make a John Cena match entertaining in 2025. And John Cena beat Logan Paul, which was the right move to do. Then we had the Fatal 4-Way match, which was great, especially towards the end, when Seth Rollins tried to curb stomp CM Punk's head through a chair, only to get bear trapped by the chair itself. WWE almost had me convinced that Punk was winning, but the second I saw CM Punk going for another go to sleep, I was like, okay, who's interfering? Someone is clearly going to interfere in this match. And lo and behold, I was right. Someone did interfere in this match by low-blowing CM Punk, which allowed Seth Rollins to curb stomp Punk and retain the title. And who was this mysterious woman that did that? It was Becky Lynch, who is now part of Seth Rollins' crew, The Vision. And the second I saw this image of them together, I knew that the IWC was going to take this image and run with it. Because now you got the entire IWC saying that, oh my god, AJ Lee is coming back, AJ Lee is coming back. I will believe it until I see it. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch makes sense now that Becky Lynch is part of this whole storyline. But until I see AJ Lee on WWE television, I'm not believing any rumors, any reports, any fan fantasy booking. But yeah, that was Clash in Paris. The show itself could have been far better than what we got, but it is what it is.